One of the biggest challenges which an SME would face in my market or in any market would be funding. A lot of the businesses start with self-funding or family funding because VCs and angel investors are not around that much.
Venture capital is something that's extremely scarce in the market that we're in Pakistan. We had to attract investors to invest in an area of the world that they weren't very familiar with, and the things they knew about Pakistan weren't very positive.
Banks are, unfortunately, they're very conservative. The funding is available, but they're at a higher rate than bigger businesses, what the rates they get.
It's a bit hard, especially if you're an entrepreneur and you're starting a new business, so you don't have the banking history, the requirements they need to give you loans.
They will ask for collateral. If you had collateral, then why would you need funding in the first place? So you have to start with things that don't require investment then. That was freight forwarding, and that's how the business started. But of course, that wasn't the model that was going to grow. But you just needed to establish yourself a little bit before you could have other things. You needed to build your balance sheet.
We started our car rental company without owning a single car. The dealers, they were very supportive in leasing us the cars so we could start our services.
We had two options. Either we open our own stores, and that would require high capital, or we go through the franchising. We decided to go to the franchising part of the business, where we have other people investing in our brand and not ourselves. So we didn't really need the cash to grow this business.
Actually, we take pride in that the company started off with a serious capital of around maybe $10,000 into now being perceived as second fastest company inside area without any funds from outside at all.
People start to think about the funding as a point number one, which is really wrong because your imagination doesn't really flourish, because the moment you start talking about the funding, you're not going to think about the ideas. Either you fund yourself or somebody is going to be interested so much into it that they'll say, take our money, by all means we're going to make money on this.
All around the world, it's very hard to find money. But you know, good business and startups generally do not need a lot of money. If you have a good idea, you should go for it. And the money, with small monies you can start.